falls. They can happen in the blink of an eye, and yet they can change everything. For older adults, a simple fall is not always simple. It can lead to broken bones, long hospital stays, or the loss of independence that we all value so deeply. Here is what may surprise you. Most falls do not happen on icy sidewalks or busy streets. They happen right at home, in the very rooms we know by heart. And often, the cause is not something dramatic, but small everyday things we barely notice. A loose rug, a dim lamp, a pet toy on the floor. That is why today I want to walk with you through 15 surprising things that quietly increase your risk of falling as you age. Some of them may already be in your bedroom, your living room, or your bathroom right now. By the end of this conversation, you will not only see these hidden dangers more clearly, but you will also know how to make your home safer, brighter, and more welcoming. So, let us begin. Because the best way to stay strong and independent is not only to care for our health, but also to care for the space we live in every day. 1. Throw rugs and small area rugs. They look beautiful. A small rug by the bedside, a colorful runner in the hallway, a decorative mat near the front door. Rugs make a home feel warm, familiar, and cozy. Many of us have kept the same rugs for decades, holding on to them because they are part of the home's character. But here is the danger. Throw rugs and small area rugs are one of the most common hidden hazards that cause older adults to fall. The problem is in the way rugs behave. Their edges curl up. They slide on smooth surfaces like wood or tile. Even when secured, the corners can catch the toe of a shoe or a slipper. And because we walk through the house without really looking down, it often takes only one step, one shuffle of the foot, for balance to be lost. Statistics from health organizations confirm that loose rugs are one of the top contributors to falls among seniors. The risk grows as our reflexes slow, and our balance is not as sharp as it once was. And yet, because rugs seem harmless, many people never consider them dangerous until an accident happens. The solution is simple, but powerful. Remove small rugs altogether, or secure them firmly with non-slip backing. If you enjoy the look of rugs, choose ones with rubber grips that stay flat on the floor. Another option is to replace rugs with carpet runners that are professionally installed so they do not move. It can feel difficult to let go of something decorative or sentimental. But remember, no rug is worth a broken hip or the loss of independence. When you remove that hazard, you are not losing warmth in your home. You are gaining safety, freedom, and peace of mind. 2. Clutter in walkways. Clutter sneaks up on us over time. A pair of shoes by the door, a magazine left on the floor, a basket that never found its proper place, even pet toys that roll across the living room. Each item seems small, harmless, not worth worrying about, but together they create hidden traps in the very paths we walk every day. For older adults, the danger is magnified. When our balance is less steady, even the smallest object can throw us off. Imagine waking in the night, walking half asleep to the bathroom, and catching your foot on a forgotten slipper. It is not the slipper itself that causes harm. It is the fall that follows. Research has shown that clutter in hallways and rooms is a leading factor in falls at home. Unlike big hazards we can see, clutter hides in plain sight, blending into the background until it trips us up. And the risk grows if lighting is dim or if vision is not as clear as before. So, the solution is to keep walkways clear at all times. Designate a spot for shoes, store baskets against the wall, and make it a habit to tidy up each evening. For those with pets, use a bin for toys and keep them off the walking path. Clearing clutter is more than cleaning. It is an act of care for your safety, for your independence, and for the peace of mind of your loved ones. When you walk through your home without fear of stumbling, every step feels freer, lighter, and more confident. 3. Electrical cords across the floor. Technology has brought many blessings into our homes: televisions, computers, phones, lamps. But with them come cords, chargers, and wires, often stretched across the floor. They may not look like much, but they are one of the most common causes of trips and falls. Picture this. You are walking from your chair to the kitchen. A phone charger stretches from the wall to the sofa. You do not notice it because it has been there for weeks. Your foot catches, and in a second, you are on the floor. This is not carelessness. It is simply the way cords create invisible obstacles that do not belong in our walking path. As we age, lifting our feet high with each step can become harder. Shuffling steps increase the risk of catching a toe on a cord, and when balance is already more fragile, recovery from a stumble is far less likely. That is why cords on the floor are far more dangerous than they seem. The solution is practical. Run cords along the wall instead of across open spaces. Use cord covers, clips, or even wireless options when available. Many hardware stores sell inexpensive tools to tidy cords, keeping them hidden and safe. Your home should never feel like an obstacle course. By removing cords from your path, you are removing one of the simplest yet most dangerous fall risks. It is a small change that protects your independence in a big way. 4. Dim lighting. Light is life. It guides our steps, reveals what is safe, and helps us move with confidence. Yet dim lighting is one of the most overlooked causes of falls in older adults. We may think we know our home so well that we can move through it in the dark, but as our eyesight changes with age, shadows deepen, contrasts blur, and small obstacles vanish from view until it is too late. Imagine walking to the bathroom at night with only a faint hallway bulb. The rug, the pet, the step, all fade into shadow. One misstep, and the night takes a very different turn. Research shows that poor lighting is strongly linked to falls, especially in bedrooms, stairways, and bathrooms. It is not just about darkness either. Glare from a single bright bulb can also make it hard to see clearly. Balanced, even lighting is what we need as we age. Well, the solution is simple. Upgrade to warm LED bulbs that are brighter yet gentle on the eyes. Place night lights in hallways and bathrooms. Install motion sensor lamps near the bed so light is there the moment you need it. And open curtains during the day to let natural sunlight fill the room. Light does not just illuminate a home. It illuminates safety, dignity, and peace of mind. Do not let shadows steal your confidence. Brighten your space, and you brighten your life. 5. Pets underfoot. They bring us love, comfort, and companionship like nothing else can. A wagging tail, a soft purr, the joy of knowing we are never alone. But as much as we adore our pets, they can also create real risks for older adults. Dogs and cats have a habit of darting in and out of our path, lying down where we least expect, or leaving toys scattered across the floor. One quick step in the wrong place, and a beloved pet can unintentionally cause a painful fall. Imagine carrying a cup of coffee into the living room while your cat weaves between your feet. Or picture your dog suddenly rushing past you to the door. For someone with slower reflexes or less balance than before, even the smallest nudge can lead to a serious accident. Research has shown that pet-related falls are more common than many people realize. The risk is not in having pets. It is in how we manage them. The good news is that we can keep both the love of pets and the safety of our homes. Solutions include training pets to wait before moving through doorways, keeping toys in a dedicated basket off the main walkways, and always turning on lights before walking through the house at night. For dogs, using leashes indoors when visitors arrive can also help prevent sudden bursts of movement. Our pets are part of our family. With a few small adjustments, they can continue to bring joy and warmth without putting our safety at risk. Love and safety can and should live together. 6. Slippery floors and bathroom surfaces. You know, bathrooms and kitchens are often the most dangerous rooms in the home. Water on tile, soap residue, or even smooth polished wood can turn an ordinary step into a sudden slide. For older adults, slippery floors are one of the leading causes of falls, and the consequences can be severe. Think about how often we step out of the shower with wet feet, or how easy it is to spill a little water near the sink. When we were younger, a quick recovery was possible, but with slower reflexes, weaker muscles, or conditions like arthritis, the same slip can mean a devastating fall. Bathrooms especially demand attention. A plastic bath mat that does not grip well can slide out from underfoot. A wet towel left on the floor can become a hazard. Even polished wooden floors in hallways can increase risk if socks or slippers do not have traction. The solution is straightforward. Invest in non-slip mats designed specifically for bathrooms and kitchens. Install grab bars near the toilet and shower. Wipe up spills immediately and make sure lighting is strong enough to spot water on the floor. For those with higher risk, consider shoes or slippers with non-slip soles for indoor use. Slippery floors may seem like a small detail, but they are one of the biggest dangers. By creating a surface that grips instead of slides, you transform your bathroom and kitchen from high-risk zones into safe spaces. Safety should never be optional where water is involved. 7. Stairs without handrails. Stairs represent freedom in a home. The freedom to reach the bedroom upstairs, the basement workshop, or even the front porch. But for older adults, stairs without handrails are among the most dangerous features of a house. Every year, thousands of seniors suffer serious injuries from stairway falls, many of which could have been prevented by something as simple as a sturdy handrail. Picture walking up the stairs with groceries in your hands. You trip on a step, but there is nothing solid to grab. Or imagine walking down at night, half asleep, without a railing to steady you. One slip, and gravity takes control. The results are often broken bones, head injuries, or worse. It is not just about having a handrail. It is about having the right one. Wobbly decorative railings offer little help. Railings that exist only on one side may not be enough. For true safety, sturdy handrails on both sides of the stairway provide balance and confidence. Solutions are clear. Install handrails on all stairs inside and out. Make sure they are strong, easy to grip, and extend the full length of the staircase. Add lighting to eliminate shadows, and mark the edges of steps with contrasting color if vision is an issue. Stairs are part of many homes, but they do not have to be a source of fear. With proper railings, they become a safe passage again, a reminder that independence is worth securing, one step at a time. 8. Furniture that is too low or unstable. Furniture is meant to support us, but the wrong kind can put us at risk. Sofas that sink too low, chairs that wobble when we sit, or coffee tables that are hard to see in dim light can all increase the chance of falling. What once felt stylish or comfortable may now be a hidden hazard. Consider how difficult it is to rise from a low couch when knees are stiff or hips are sore. The struggle to stand increases the risk of losing balance and falling forward. Or think about a rocking chair that tips unexpectedly when you try to push yourself up. These moments seem small, but they are among the everyday situations that lead to falls in older adults. The good news is that small changes can make a big difference. Choose chairs with firm cushions, proper height, and solid armrests for support. Replace wobbly tables or reinforce them. Arrange furniture to create clear walking paths, avoiding narrow gaps that force awkward movements. It may be hard to part with furniture that has been in the family for years, but safety must come first. Remember, furniture is not just decoration. It is a partner in daily life. When chosen wisely, it supports us not only physically, but also emotionally, by giving us the confidence to move freely in our own home Your home should invite you to rest and rise with ease. If your furniture makes that harder instead of easier, it is time to let it go and embrace the security of stability. 9. Beds that are too high or too low. Well, a bed is supposed to be a place of comfort and rest, but the wrong height can turn it into a daily hazard. Beds that sit too high force us to climb in and risk losing balance as we swing our legs up. Beds that are too low demand extra effort to rise, often leaving us leaning forward and struggling to push up, which can easily result in a fall. Imagine waking in the middle of the night, still groggy, and trying to slide out of a bed that is higher than your hip. Or picture yourself lowering onto a mattress that is so low, your knees nearly touch your chest. Both situations create opportunities for imbalance. As we age, mobility changes. Arthritis, muscle weakness, or joint pain make movements that once felt automatic more difficult. That is why bed height becomes such a critical but overlooked factor in fall prevention. The solution is simple. Adjust your bed so that when you sit on the edge, your feet rest flat on the floor and your knees are at a right angle. This position makes standing and sitting easier and safer. Bed risers, lower frames, or even changing the mattress can bring the height to a safe level. Your bed should welcome you, not challenge you. By making sure it is at the right height, you turn it back into what it is meant to be, a safe place to rest and restore your strength. 10. Poor footwear. Shoes are often the last thing we think about when it comes to fall prevention, but they are one of the most important. Slippers with smooth soles, socks worn without shoes, or shoes that are too loose all increase the risk of slipping. Even walking barefoot on certain floors can be dangerous. Picture stepping onto a polished wooden floor in smooth socks. Your feet slide before you even realize it. Or imagine slippers that are so loose, they slip off your heel mid-step. In both cases, the ground is no longer steady and balance is lost. The problem is that many older adults prefer comfort over support. It feels easier to slip on soft slippers or walk in socks around the house, but comfort without stability can come at a high cost. The solution is supportive footwear designed with non-slip soles. Shoes that fit well, provide good grip, and give stability at the ankle are ideal. If slippers are preferred, choose ones with rubber bottoms that grip the floor securely. Avoid walking barefoot or in just socks, especially on smooth surfaces. Every step begins with your feet. Choosing the right footwear is like giving yourself a steady foundation. It is not about fashion. It is about safety, independence, and confidence with every step you take. 11. Reaching for high shelves. So many of us have stored things out of reach. Dishes on the top shelf, holiday decorations in the closet, extra blankets in the highest cabinet. When we were younger, grabbing a stool and reaching up felt easy. But as we age, reaching overhead becomes risky. Stretching too far shifts our balance, and one slip can send us falling backward. Consider the common scene. You stretch for a box, the shelf is just an inch too high, and you rise on your toes. Suddenly, your center of gravity is off, and there is nothing to hold on to. The fall happens, not because of weakness, but because of the simple mechanics of stretching beyond safety. Falls from reaching are surprisingly common, and they are preventable. The solution is to reorganize storage so that everyday items sit at waist to shoulder level, the safest range for reaching. Place heavier or frequently used objects within easy grasp, and reserve high shelves only for lightweight, rarely used items. It may feel like a small adjustment, but it removes a major hidden danger. Think of it as designing your home to fit the way you live now, not the way you lived 20 years ago. A safe reach is a confident reach, and that confidence keeps you independent. 12. Step stools and small ladders. Step stools and ladders seem harmless. They are useful for grabbing that box, changing a bulb, or reaching the top of the closet. But for older adults, They are among the most dangerous tools in the home. One wobble, one misstep, and the fall is not just from standing height. It is from several feet higher, with far greater risk of injury. Imagine climbing a small stool to reach a shelf, and the stool shifts beneath you. There is no railing to catch, no wall to steady yourself, and suddenly you are falling backward. The injuries from ladder falls are often severe, from broken hips to head trauma, and recovery is difficult. Health experts consistently warn against seniors using stools or ladders. The safer choice is to avoid them altogether. Instead, reorganize items so that nothing essential requires climbing. Ask for help when needed. Consider long-handled tools for tasks like changing light bulbs or pulling down objects from a shelf. It can feel frustrating to depend on others, but safety must come first. The cost of one fall is far greater than the inconvenience of asking for a hand. Protect yourself by keeping both feet firmly on the ground. 13. Bedside or table clutter. The space beside our bed feels private and personal. It holds the little things we want close at hand. A lamp, a favorite book, a glass of water, maybe the phone or remote control. Over time, however, that space slowly fills with more and more items. A pile of magazines, multiple pill bottles, a stack of letters waiting to be read, or even old receipts and small gadgets. What begins as convenience gradually becomes clutter. And clutter at the bedside is far more dangerous than it looks. For older adults, nighttime is when falls are most likely to occur. Vision is weaker, balance is not as steady, and we may be sleepy or rushing to the bathroom. A cluttered nightstand can quickly become a hazard. Reaching for something in the dark might knock over a bottle or cup, sending it rolling to the floor. The natural instinct is to bend down and pick it up, often without turning on the light. That is when the stumble happens. One misplaced step on a fallen object, and balance is gone. Even daytime clutter poses risks. Crowded surfaces can spill over easily, leaving items on the floor where they blend into rugs or shadows. And if medications are kept there, clutter increases the chance of confusion or mistakes in dosage. The safer way is simple. Keep only the essentials within arm's reach. A lamp that turns on easily, your glasses, the phone, and perhaps one small tray for medications or water. Use drawer space for the rest. Add a nightlight nearby so that if something does fall, you can see clearly before stepping. Clearing your bedside table is not about removing comfort. It is about giving yourself a safe, calm, and organized space to rest. A tidy bedside area means that in the quiet hours of the night, you move with confidence, not with risk. 14. Lack of grab bars in bathrooms. The bathroom is often the most dangerous room in the house for older adults. Slippery floors, tight spaces, and constant sitting and standing combine to create the perfect setting for falls. And yet, one of the simplest safety features is often missing: sturdy grab bars. Many people believe towel racks or shower doors will provide support in an emergency, but these were never designed to hold weight. When a person slips and instinctively reaches out, these fixtures can break, sending the person crashing down even harder. Without proper grab bars, the bathroom becomes a place where one misstep can lead to serious injury. Falls in the bathroom are especially dangerous because of hard surfaces like tile, porcelain, and glass. Even a minor fall here can lead to severe injuries, broken hips, head trauma, or cuts that require immediate medical care. The good news is that this risk can be dramatically reduced with a relatively small investment. Grab bars are affordable, widely available, and can be installed in key spots, next to the toilet, inside the shower, and at the bathtub entrance. They should be anchored into the wall studs for true stability. Modern grab bars come in stylish designs and finishes that look elegant, blending seamlessly into the bathroom while offering essential safety. Think of them not as signs of frailty, but as tools of independence. A grab bar allows you to move with confidence, to bathe safely, and to remain self-sufficient without relying on someone else for every step. Installing them is not about giving up strength. It is about using wisdom to protect it. 15. Poor vision and outdated glasses. Sometimes the greatest hazard is not in the home itself, but in how we see it. Vision naturally changes as we age. Conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, or macular degeneration can reduce clarity, narrow peripheral vision, or distort depth perception. Even something as simple as wearing old prescription glasses can make it harder to notice a step, a rug, or a cord. Many falls occur, not because of clumsiness, but because the eyes fail to warn the body in time. A shadow on the floor may look like a step may look like part of the floor. That split second of confusion can mean the difference between safe footing and a dangerous fall. Nighttime adds another layer of risk. Dim lighting combined with weakened vision makes familiar rooms appear unfamiliar. Hallways stretch into darkness, and small objects vanish until the foot finds them. The solution begins with awareness. Schedule regular eye exams, at least once every year. And do not delay updating glasses when prescriptions change. Consider glasses with anti-glare coatings for nighttime use. Improve lighting throughout the home with warm LED bulbs, especially in stairways, bathrooms, and hallways. Keep glasses within easy reach at all times, including a backup pair at the bedside. Good vision is more than reading a book or watching television. It is about moving safely through the world, recognizing hazards before they reach your feet, and living with the confidence that comes from clarity. Protecting your eyesight is one of the most powerful steps you can take to prevent falls, because you cannot avoid what you cannot see. My friends, what we have seen today is that falls rarely happen because of one single dramatic event. They usually happen because of the little things: the rug underfoot, the dim light in the hallway, the misplaced shoe, the glasses that are just a little too old. These details may seem harmless, but together they quietly build a home full of hidden risks. The good news is that every one of these risks can be changed. Removing a rug, clearing clutter, adding a grab bar, updating a pair of glasses. These are not major renovations. They are small acts of wisdom, each one a gift you give yourself. A gift of safety, a gift of independence, a gift of peace of mind. Falls are not a sign of weakness. They are a reminder that as our lives change, our homes must change with us. A safe home is not one without beauty or warmth. It is one where beauty and safety walk hand in hand, allowing you to enjoy every day with confidence. So I encourage you, take one step today. Choose one change and make it happen. Share this message with a loved one, because together we can create homes that do not steal independence, but strengthen it. Remember, safety is not about fear. It is about freedom. And the more secure your home becomes, the freer your life will feel.